Hi folks, Mez here um, with another update on Plan C, Diary of a Cancer Patient. And this video follows my last video. My last video was an update based on what's been going on between cycle 5 and 6. I had a PET scan to show if I've still got cancer. And this video is the response to that video. And the response is that I'm now in remission. Now, for those that don't know what that means that I am cancer free. The chemotherapy has worked to treat. I no longer have any more active cancer cells in my body. And that's a relief. That's almost 6 months of hell that my body has gone through in constant fight mode every day. And I'm now in remission. It's overwhelming what that means to me and my wife. Our lives have been turned upside down because of this disease that's been eating my body. And it was eating at such a rapid rate that I was diagnosed with the highest level of cancer. But thanks to the medical team that I'm with, thanks to the consultant that I'm with, thanks to the medical plan that they drew up for me, it's gone. I've been getting messages throughout the day, as you know, as I started to tell people, and as the news has spread. I'm getting messages, of well done, Mez, proud of you, and things like that, which is, awesome to hear. It gets me excited. But I also got to get the message. You know what? You must be happy. You must be joyful, and things like that. And the truth is, that's not strictly how I feel. Don't get me wrong. I'm overjoyed that this cancer is gone. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, this cancer has turned me inside out. Chemotherapy has saved me, but it's broken me. And the reason why I don't feel overjoyed is not because I'm not thankful that I don't have to have chemotherapy anymore. It's just that it's taken so much of my life away that I don't know how to be joyful about this. I've had to live, up till now, I've had to live every day, day by day. And I literally mean that. I could not plan for the day after next, because I just didn't know how the next day was going to be for me. One day I could be fine, the next day I could not be. So now that the fact that the treatment is over, you would think that, okay, well, life can go back to normal, back to how it was before I had cancer. It's not the case. I got it kind of broken down in one way. When I was speaking to a medical professional, and they said that what I've been through in the last 5 to 6 months has been so traumatic that going back to normal is an impossibility. I don't feel the things that I felt before I started this treatment. I don't strictly feel the same way either, or think the same way either. And they said over in time, as time goes on, as I start to reintegrate myself back into work and life, that I will feel better. But the things that I'm experiencing is a very mild form of post-traumatic stress disorder. And like I said, in time that will pass. But me and Jigs, me and my wife, we don't feel a sense of, hey, let's go celebrate, let's do this, let's party, let's. You don't feel like that because to everybody watching this video, the end of treatment, rightfully or wrongly, that they think that it's done, it's dusted, cancer's gone, it's over. It's not over. Cancer's gone for sure. I don't need any treatment. It's not in my body anymore. But it broke my body. It broke my mind, and I need to rebuild all of that. This morning, my wife came up with a really good analogy. I'll share this with you, and I think it might hit home to a few more of you as to why we don't feel so overjoyed right now. Imagine yourself as a cancer patient, stuck alone on an island, and a tsunami is about to hit this island. Now you're on the beach and you can see this tsunami approaching. And the life that you've built on this island is about to be under threat. Now this wave is coming and you can see it coming, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about this wave coming to hit you. You know it's coming, but there's nothing that you can do apart from sit and wait. You don't have any kind of control. And when it hits your island, your whole world is devastated. But when that wave passes, life doesn't go back to normal. A tsunami victim has to rebuild their life. They have to rebuild their home. They have to clear away all of the debris, all of the disaster that happened, and start from scratch. And in a way, that's what I have to do. There are parts of me that I have to break off, discard, throw away, because that's not me anymore. That's not my outlook. That's not how I choose to be. I need to rebuild myself. I need to rebuild my body, mostly. My muscles are all degraded to the point whereby I really don't have much strength. That's being addressed. I've started an exercise program to rebuild my body, to put more weight on, more muscle mass on. But this bit's going to take some time. And again, I'm going to go back to the fact is, yeah, I am happy to an extent. Don't get me wrong, I will celebrate. We just don't know how at the moment. It doesn't feel like there's much to celebrate right now. End of treatment is one thing, but I have to build myself into a new me. And I don't know what that looks like. And that is going to take some time. The exercise, all of that definitely helps. But this is not the end. This is just another stage. Recovery is another stage. And I've got the right tools in place to get me there. Like I said, I've got a great medical team. I've got a great consultant. I've got a great clinician. I've got great personal trainers that are helping me, get back to, well, I say get back to me, but I think the more accurate description is building a better me. So I'm not going into this blind. I know exactly how it is. I just want to show you the truth. And the fact is that once treatment stops for a cancer patient, it's not all hunky-dory after this. It's not the end. I know a lot of people that finish treatment and expect to go back to their normal lives. I guess some people do, in a way. But I know a lot of people that suffer a lot of mental anxiety because they cannot reintegrate back into life again in the same way. They put too much pressure on themselves. I'm not the same person going into this as I did coming out. I need to understand who I am now, right, and what that means. The core of me is still here. It's now building upon that, right? If your house gets knocked down in a tsunami, the foundations are still there. You build upon those foundations. You build a bigger, better home. That's what I'm doing. Not physically building a home, but building a better me. And that will take time. So that was a quick update. Probably not the kind of update that you were thinking that you were going to hear from me, but this is reality. I said I was going to tell the truth throughout this whole journey. I'm not about to stop now. But thanks for watching this update. Whoever subscribed, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Just because my treatment has ended doesn't mean that these videos will end. There's still a few things that I still want to address. My wife might do a video on the carer side of things. There's a lot to unpack there. So if you find this interesting, please stick around. Please subscribe, like the videos. Please comment. I'll get around to comments. I know there's a few that's still outstanding. I'll get around to them. But for now, thank you for listening. If you've got any questions, please contact me if you can. Have a good day. All right. Bye-bye.